Good morning, guys. We've got a full day ahead of us today. Today we're going to do a small day in the life. And so it's up at 5:30 getting ready. And now it is time to go get the kiddos ready for school. And then we're going to head to the big town. I have a dentist appointment. And then we're going to see if we can find a few treasures in the area and then get back to work at home with Sid the Sloth, of course. And then we'll go on from there.
All right, guys, we just got the kids all off to school. We made it to the big town. We had the dentist appointment, and now we are sitting outside of our local Goodwill here. We're going to go on in and see if there are any treasures that we can find to redeem. Alright guys, so we spent about an hour there at Goodwill and we found some wonderful finds. We spent just over about $50 some, and I'll show you in detail what I picked up later today when we make it back home. My favorite find was the Santa with his polar bear sitting beside him. It is signed and it is so adorable. I cannot wait to get that up and get that listed before the Christmas season here. Otherwise, we found some good things. I could have shopped for a long time. There was so much there. And so we just had to call it quits and we have to move on and get home. And we have a couple orders to ship out yet. All right, we'll see you when we're there.
All right, guys, we made it back home, and I'm just gonna go through real quick like what I found at Goodwill today. I do not source every day. I source when I have the opportunity to source. So went to the big town today, was able to stop at the Goodwill there, and we found some really fun items. So I'm just gonna go ahead and unwrap them and share them as we go. And so the first thing that I wanted to share is that we have this relish, and then we also were able to have the ketchup as well. We found there is more to this set, but these two were worth picking up. They're super cute. I paid $3.99 for each one of them, and these are by Pottery Barn. And so these are a really cool find. I think they're adorable, so I'm excited to be able to have those in my store. This one I looked at and I was on the fence about and not quite sure. And then I kind of looked into it a little bit more, and I believe this is a hand-painted Swedish candlestick holder. See there? And we paid $5.99 for this, but I think these sell for between $20 and $30. So I'm actually really excited. I love this color. This is a really beautiful color to match many decors nowadays. So I'm very excited about that piece. And we have Sid the Sloth, who is up and awake at the moment. I found these coasters. These are very country, very patriotic. They're beautiful coasters. The set was only $3.99. I believe it's a complete set with all four of them in there, and I think these will go really well as well. Okay, the next piece that I found is a Maxine Meyer piece. And I actually got this for my booth in Hastings. There's a lot of these already listed on eBay. So I am going to go ahead and take this down to my store. I believe there will be a market for this. I paid $3.99 for this, and I'm pretty sure I will 3 times, 4 times my money on this piece. A couple wild cards that I picked up that I wasn't sure about, but I could tell just because of the quality, was this beautiful little angel here. And she is, bless the nest and all that enters, but if you see, she is marked on the back right here. And her details are super adorable, and the quality of her is very nice. And so when I peel off the sticker here, I'm gonna be able to research just a little bit more. I paid $3.99 for her, and I think she is a lovely piece. Okay, one of the next pieces that I found, I just picked up as a booth piece, and I picked it up because it was so cute. I didn't want to leave it behind. Not a big profit maker for me at all, but look at this guy. He is not vintage or anything like that. He is contemporary, and he is so cute. But, you know, we've got a lot of dog lovers that walk our vendor mall in a couple locations, and so we paid $3.99 for this. I'll easily double or triple my money on that piece. Okay, one thing that I picked up that I'm excited about to share, Crocs go really well for me. And so this is a Friends Are for Sharing and Caring, and this is by Colorado Country Crocs. It is hand painted, and I just love the beautiful country look that it has, and it's got this wonderful wooden lid. I paid $7.99 for this. This is paying up for me in my area quite a bit, and so I am excited to get this piece listed. I don't see a lot of Colorado pottery listed, and so I think that this one will be a very good piece. And on the inside, when we open it up here, it does have its little original paper there, so I'll be able to research more about this piece. And we'll just see if we can find a home for this piece to belong to. It definitely needed to be redeemed. Another piece that I found is a vintage piece, and it comes from Japan. And this, I believe, is possibly a wood sewing box, maybe a jewelry box, but I think a wood sewing box. It's got these beautiful little flowers here. It is pretty well loved and has been used, obviously, but when we open it up here, it's got this nice little top drawer, and then it's got this little sliding drawer right here. And on the bottom it says Japan. I paid $3.99 for this. And so I think that this will make a lovely display piece even in one of my booths, and so I can utilize it as a display piece and possibly sell it as well. So that is going to stay local here. My favorite find of all for this sourcing trip is these pieces that go together. I'm going to show you. This is the polar bear. I'm just going to set him right there. He's kind of like, he hangs on the shelf there. But this piece right here, oh my goodness. I fell in love when I saw him, and when I saw him, I knew he was special. He is signed and dated, and I am very much looking forward to researching this piece. I know it's a good one. It's by the artist David, and I can't remember the last name, but I will definitely try and get these listed today in time for the holiday season. Super duper cute, very well made, high quality. I don't see any like chips or cracks or any pieces missing at all. So paid $5.99 for the bigger Santa here and $3.99 for this smaller shelf sitter one, and they go together as a set. And I'm going to try and get this listed today if I can. That's going to be the goal. So I just spent a little over $50 some, and it'll be well worth it by the time I get all of these items listed or in a store. So that was the haul for today, and then we are going to go ahead and move into the shipping zone for the day. We sold 2 items, and I want to get them shipped out this afternoon. And so the 2 items that I sold, I found this in a Goodwill about a month or 2 ago. It is a Hallmark little taco sauce and taco. They're little plush, and they are magnets. They magnetize together there. They are adorable. I sold them for $16.95, and so I'm going to get those shipped out today. I think I originally paid $2 or $3. Very cool. And then the next order that I am going to ship out is this piece right here. This is a very exciting piece for me. I was so excited when I found this. I found this last week. I got it listed right away. I found this at our vendor mall a little ways away, and it was $19, and I was able to sell this piece for $48.95. And this is a Fitz and Floyd. It's a teapot. There's the spout right there, and the handle. There you go. And the lid here. It does have a couple imperfections. There's a little chip on the bottom of the lid there, but you do not see it at all when it sits there. And it is a cute piece. This is a hard to find one, so I knew when I saw it that I was pretty sure there was someone out there that would appreciate this piece, and so I'm excited. I'm going to be extra careful when I package this and get it shipped out today. So we're going to go and write our 2 little thank you notes that I include in my items that I sell and ship, and then we'll get those shipped out. And then we'll be moving on to getting items ready for our booth restock tomorrow. So we're going to get things priced and packaged and ready to go. And so we'll keep on going on with our day and hopefully get a lot more work done before I have to go pick up the kids from school.
All right, guys, we just got back from shipping. We were able to ship out those 2 orders, and we made it just in time before our truck leaves our small town with all of the packages. So we got them mailed out and on the road, and so that was great. Now we're going to move on to the next project of the day, and that is pricing and getting things ready for our booth restock in our vendor booth, the one that is about 45 miles away from us. So I'm going to work on that for about an hour or so before I have to go pick up the kids, and we'll see how much I get done. All right. All right. Well, we've been working hard at it, listening to Christmas music, getting things priced and ready to go to the antique mall tomorrow. So I thought I'd show you just a few things that we will be putting out on display and filling our booth with. So right here, we have this antique sled. Got some antique skates hooked onto it. That's a really old piece. It needs some love. Maybe someone can redo it, or if someone just really likes that old antique look, rustic decor, they might find that to be a great piece. So just left that as is. And then over here we have a couple like Santa wall hangings and this little Coke polar bear little plushed ornament. So got those priced really cheap, just fun things to stock in the booth. I like to do small things, big things. One thing that our vendor mall does is we can stock new things wholesale. This is Cactus Jack's barbecue sauce. I have 2 cases of this to take down. This is a very well-known food truck in our area, and they are incredible, and we sell a lot of their barbecue sauce. So I'm going to restock the barbecue sauce for this week. This is a beautiful glass tray, like for your kitchen. It's got some cardinals on there. I found that for $3 at an estate sale, so I put $14 on it. I'm gonna send that down. This piece right here is one of my favorites. This plugs in and it lights up in all of those windows. Super cool piece. I believe I paid $15 for this. I think I am asking, yes, $44 for that. It's a really fun piece, and I do have some train collectors that stop by my booth, so thought maybe they might really like that piece. And here we just have a wood, kind of like a country looking Santa, and so we're gonna list that in our store with $14 on it. And we got some beautiful ribbon. We've got this random Garfield pin. That is a vintage piece. I believe I showed you this today. I just picked this up today. Got them all washed, cleaned, and ready to go. And I put $10 on him. Just such a cute piece. I love the color too. It'll really pop in the booth. This is a fantastic, beautiful holiday piece. It's a lovely display there with greenery and snowmen and pine cones. It's all on this metal tray here. I have this for $28.95. I picked this up for $10 at an estate sale. And so we are really excited to just display this piece here. We have a Boyd's Bear Lookout little display here. That was a fun piece that I found at the estate sale as well. I believe I paid $6. I'm asking $21. This is a vintage silver plate jewelry box, and I paid $2 for it and asking $18. That probably has a lot more value. I'm hoping someone can find that in my booth and utilize that. This guy, I'm so sad about this guy. He's so cute. And he was in a box I'm going through, a box of things that I didn't know I had. And he is a sandy cast figurine sculpture from the 1980s, and he is just super cute. However, his ears have been repaired. He could have been like a $30-$40 piece. However, with that repair, I decided to put him in my booth and just put him for $6.95 and hope someone who loves these cute little Boston Terriers will enjoy that figurine. And here we have just a single candlestick holder. We had this oak wood caddy. And then we've got a few children's books. I do have an area in one of my booths that is very kid-oriented, and so those books will go there. I've got our Maxine tray ready to go for today. This is a little trinket box. It's got the praying hands on there. I believe it's crystal. It's a little jewelry box or so. That's going to go down. A little magnet. That's an ornament as well. This is very cool. This is an old Walmart piece. That tag there. It's never been opened. Really nice packaging still too. Beautiful crystal bowl here. That's going to go down. This is really fun. This is an old 1951 Saturday Post magazine. And you guys, these ads in these magazines are so incredible to look at. I was terribly disappointed that this one is all stained, but these are just fantastic images and pictures to look at and see. And so I'm hoping someone will maybe appreciate this. If not, I'll just have to let it go because of all the staining on it. But I only put $3.95 on there, so I hope someone can pick that up and appreciate it as well. Let's see. The last thing that I believe I want to show you here is this. I think you'll be able to see it. It says stop in there. This is a glass bowl. This would have been a light. It's a lamp, I believe, for the back of an old truck. It's a vintage stop KD lamp. Not 100% sure, but I want to get this into the hands of someone who can really appreciate it. This is a really cool piece, very hard piece to come by. It's got lots of markings on there to help the buyer identify exactly what this might go to. I put $89 on that piece. So I have 3 booths where I'm taking these, and so I've got my original booth, I've got my man booth that I call it, and I got a kids booth. So we've got a little bit for every one of the booths. So I'm going to load this all up and get this put in totes and ready to go for tomorrow morning.
All right, guys, so we got that all ready to go for tomorrow, and now I am sitting up at the school and just ready to pick up the kiddos. The first half of my day is coming to an end. I'm about 9,000 steps into this day, and we're getting ready to get the second half of the day going. I'm gonna sit here and rest for a bit while I wait for the boys. And I brought my Santa that I found today. I'm going to try and do a little bit of research on him while I'm sitting here and hopefully get him listed tonight. And so I'm very excited about that piece just because I like him so much. So I'm excited to send him on to someone who will appreciate him. And then tonight I am going to try and get my social media work done and just hang out with the boys, do chores and laundry, and listen to the husband when he comes home. He's an amazing welder. Him and his dad own a welding shop here, and so just want to hear how his day went and what his adventure was. And you know, if he wasn't there working hard, I wouldn't be able to do what I do. So I want to make sure that I give him the respect and the time of day that he deserves. And so we'll do that, and then hopefully we'll just kind of have a little bit of downtime before we do it all over again tomorrow. I have had
a fantastic time today. It has been quite the adventure, and so many good finds and good sales. And the watch that I listed yesterday, someone offered me $100 already on it, and I refused that. I wasn't gonna short sale the auction, and so I went ahead and said no, and I was gonna keep my auction going. And so and then shortly after that, I got a bid at the $89.95, and there's 8 people watching that. So I'm very excited to see what that watch does, and what a blessing that is. My goodness, I just picked that up on a whim, and I think I paid maybe like $2 or $3 for it, and here we've got a bid on it for $89. So that is a huge blessing for us and for our family. So we're so excited about that, and excited about the Santa and all the different projects and things we found today. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this short day in the life video now, and tomorrow we're going to go to the booth in Hastings, and I will just show you. Hopefully we sold some things down there, and I will show you what that looks like. All right, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye.